So now we are going to import our chart of accounts from our main GL, our main accounting software. So it's going to work the same exact way if you have QuickBooks, Xero, and Netsuite connected, even Penny Lane. It's all going to function very similarly on Cryptoworth. So let's go ahead to more options on the sidebar and then chart of accounts. So if you're connecting a main ledger to Cryptoworth, you don't have to set your chart of accounts from scratch in Cryptoworth because presumably they're already existing in your main ledger. So all we need to do is import your chart of accounts from your existing main ledger to Cryptoworth. So next to the new button on the top right, you can click the drop down and you'll notice a sync accounts button with the logo of the accounting software that you have connected. I have QuickBooks connected. That's why it shows the QuickBooks logo. If you have Xero, it'll show Xero. If you have Netsuite, it'll show Netsuite, Penny Lane. Same concept. Let's click on sync accounts. Now you have the option to sync certain accounts or everything. For simplicity's sake, I'm going to simply sync my entire chart of accounts into Cryptoworth. So let's click on next and submit. Just like that, your entire chart of accounts from your main ledger software flows into Cryptoworth nice and smooth. Now, our default account, as I mentioned in the previous video, was created in QuickBooks in the main ledger software, and it had to be imported with the chart of accounts. Now that it's imported, so let's find it, default crypto account. Now I can finish finally my default account mapping. I'll go back to accounts and then apps, go back to QuickBooks. So that's where I have my accounting software set up. Click on view and scroll down. You will notice this red bar here, default asset account is not mapped. I'm going to map it now. So now I can find it here because I imported my chart of accounts. Select the account and save in the very bottom. It'll be your top account. Go ahead and do the same thing. Default crypto account, save, and voila, your chart of accounts is complete and your default classification level mapping setup is complete. At this point, you have everything complete in order to sync journal entries into QuickBooks from Cryptoworth. Now we'll move over to running your calculations, your cost basis calculations, so that you can get your ledger in a state where you can sync those journals.